How's it going, everybody? Man with no name, providing some commentary about this. So I decided to change some things about my overhead press, and I am trying now to actually lower the amount of sets because I know that there is a psychological component to lifting, and one of those psychological components is that there's multiple psychological components, but one of those psychological components is actually risk versus reward. And I've noticed that in my lifting, if it's too many sets and too many reps, it just, the risk is too high and the reward's not there. So I decided to change things to make it more 3x3 instead of 5x5 because I'm figuring that's actually easier. And notice I actually did lift heavier in the second set. 157.5 for 3. So I believe that I'm going to keep it at 157.5 for 3x3 because if you notice next, I only get 160 pounds for one rep, and that rep is really uneven. So I'm not going to stick with 160. I'm just going to stick with 157.5 and go from there. I realized I needed to bump up the intensity by actually correcting the form as much as possible and by increasing the weight just by a tiny little bit, just enough to actually produce some results. All right, well, I just wanted to provide commentary on that.